This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good Friday morning. I'm Meredith Bruckner. Here's a look at some of the stories we're working on. Michigan State Police are investigating after a local church is hit by gunfire. The front door of God's Grace Missionary Baptist Church shattered by the bullets. The church is on Cloverdale in Royal Oak Township. No one was hurt, and it's unclear if the church was targeted or if the damage was caused by stray bullets. 1 year after 17-year-old London Thomas went missing, her ex-boyfriend and his mother are preparing to stand trial. Jalen Pendergrass will be back in court today for a final conference. He and his mother, Charlotte Pendergrass, face charges of first-degree murder, unlawful imprisonment, and tampering with evidence. After being reported missing in Inkster on April 5th, 2025, Thomas's body was found April 26th in a storage container in a car parked in Southfield. The trial is set for June 8th. Tonight will be the first test of Detroit's new plan to deal with large gatherings of young people. Many underage kids taking part in what's known as teen takeovers. Key parts of the city's community safety plan include conflict resolution, identifying problem locations, and finding ways to engage young people.
Can we offer some early evening specials for, them to come in and have a sandwich and experience what it's like to sit down with their friends, on a downtown patio.
From a policing standpoint, the chief says reports of large groups will be given top priority. Starting this afternoon, the city of Ann Arbor will send out damage assessment teams to officially document the impact of Wednesday morning's tornado. Assessment teams will also be out on Saturday. And in Macomb County, several areas are still dealing with flooding. This is video from Utica. Families say at the height of the storm, water was 4 feet high in some spots. And a reminder, the Pistons have their first playoff game on Sunday. There's a fan fest outside the arena at 3:30. Doors to LCA open at 5 o'clock, and the game tips off at 6:30. And let's check in now with next weather meteorologist Vitas Reed. How's it looking out there, Vitas?
Well, you can't see much because it is foggy. We have a foggy start this morning. We have fog advisory until about 10 a.m. this morning. So dense fog advisory means slow those speeds down. More storms late tonight, overnight. Temperatures will be dropping, but there's some good news beyond the fog. We'll probably get some clearing out there later today. But it looks like that dense fog advisory is for all of southeast Michigan. Once again, until 10 a.m. That means you definitely are going to have a little bit of a slowdown and a little more time you need heading to work. We're seeing those temperatures in the mid-50s, upper 40s around the thumb. We're looking at 50 in Monroe, about 55 in Mount Clemens, Howell about 54 degrees. We are seeing that rain that we had the other day pull on off to the east. So these were the storms that were remaining last night. Now we have dry conditions other than the fog that we're dealing with. And what we're watching, though, for late tonight will start developing out in these regions in the plains and the Midwest. They're going to get severe storms later tonight, but for us, it's not going to arrive until late. So it looks like what we're seeing is late overnight, probably after about, looking at the western edge of the state, about 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe about 3 to 5 o'clock in the morning. It will be some thunderstorms and clearing out for later in the afternoon on Saturday. So that is what we'll be watching. But the western edge of the state is under a slight risk category. Then it's enhanced, a large area stretching from Chicago all the way down towards parts of Kansas.
Vitas, thank you. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.